My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. The internet went out. Again. Fortunately, it happened only an hour in. And not like 5 minutes deep. Guess who's here, homie? It's the original G. My good guy, Mark, bro. Guess how many times I said your name last stream, aka when the internet, before the internet went out and we were streaming. Alright? Part 1. Guess how many times I said your name. And somewhere in this 1 hour, we even thought about the very fact that right now in Canada, well, you should be entering spring, right? It can't be that cold. As many times as you kiss me, I gotta give you like 3 weeks. What the fuck's wrong with my English today? I gotta give you like 3 weeks worth of kisses, man. Because it's been that long. It's been that long, my guy. I just hope you're doing amazing, my G. All right? Amazing. That's why we're sending you 3 million hearts condensing however many hearts I can click. It has been a minute, my G. You know, now I have like it's so funny because, you know, even though I was off, right? Not off, but even though I was like absent for 5 degrees, spring is coming. Amazing. I'm glad. I know you don't like the cold so much. Kind of like me. Maybe you enjoy winter for like the first week and then it's like, nah, bro, fuck this, man. Just like adding layers of clothing and then take them off when you go into a new building or a new place and then adding them again and then shoveling snow. I know what it's like. Not so amazing. Like, dealing with ridiculously extreme cold weather is brutal. So I feel for you, bro. You know, even though right now I'm at the tropics, I have experienced the Canadian winter. I think you being in Quebec, you're a little bit more north than where I used to be in St. Catharines, Ontario. I believe. Yeah. You should have been, you might have experienced cold a degree or two colder than I have. But, bro, I remember, you know, living through days like negative 20 degrees Celsius or some shit. Like, I remember in my dorm when I used to sleep, we would leave the windows open. And my pubic hair, bro, my pubic hair from like my chest all the way to like my pubic hair, my balls, bro, like they were frozen. Me and my roommate, we used to wake up, the first thing we did was like do this and brush off like the ice from her pubes, man. It was so funny. It's that cold. It's fucking insane. So yeah, yeah, I'm way more north in Montreal. All right. So yeah, at least a few degrees worse than what I had in St. Catharines. So I side quested there, but I wanted to say that it's so funny. Like, normally the longer time passes in between me and like making content, videos, live streams, whatever, you have to assume that the longer the time passes, when like the longer the content drought is, the more anxious I get. And I have thoughts like, bro, you know, what the fuck, man? Is my YouTube channel dead? Are my homies okay? Are they all right? Are they anxious that they're not seeing shit from me? That's what I think now. Like, I think of you on like a daily basis, my G. It's that insane. All right? That's how it is, bro. So 3 weeks, maybe not so much like the first days of me being absent, but definitely after like 5 days, I was like, holy shit. Like, my people, are my people okay in my absence? Mark is summoning me. And then You know, you wrote a comment not long, I don't know how long ago, but it was like, where the fuck are you, man? Where are you? Where are you? Not in this video. Was it here? In the announcement one?
Hey guys.
When is the next stream? Yeah, here. And they cry. My guy is crying. Me too, man. You have no idea. That's how much this whole thing is a part of me. Like, when I saw this comment, it's like, when Tears Sunday, I was literally almost bawling myself. I was like, oh man, like, nah, this is, I need to get this moving and my personal life sorted out ASAP. Because I did not have this, planned out at all. But I am moving. Long story short, you guys don't have to see. Hey, guys, if you don't want to. The update is as follows. I'm moving. This is probably the last. Not the last, but we are closing in the last days of me being here in this place. And also, it's going to be, now that I'm thinking about it, look at these thumbnails. They're fucking gorgeous. My nice filming location where Mark consistently tells me that he's jealous because I enjoy tropical weather and he's freezing up there. I'm going to tuck you in bed and read you a story, says the good guy. Oh, man, that'd be amazing. I would totally be down for that. I love books, I love reading, and I also love being read to. And so, yeah, long story short, I'm moving. It's been crazy. And there's something even more important than me moving, but I cannot tell you guys what it is yet. And the reason is, there are people that I do not want the information that I have to myself. There are people I don't want them to know what's up. And you guys also have to take into consideration that my family and some close friends of mine are subscribed, and they also lurk from time to time in my YouTube channel. And if I reveal the most important thing that's happened to me recently, I'm just going to get bombarded with a gillion calls, a gillion messages, and I do not want to be bothered. Like, I could tell you, Mark, I could tell my subscribers, I could tell my people, my YouTube family, but I can't tell my family, like my biological family. I don't want my father to know. I don't want my mom to know. I don't want my siblings, my cousins, my real life friends. This is top secret real life information, and I will reveal it to you. I'm going to have to make a video on it because it is that important. It's that significant. It's the reason why I'm moving as well. So there is a before and after. I'm not necessarily like an entirely new person, but something happened that really changed my life as a whole. There is a before and after. And I do not want my close friends, I don't want people in real life to know. It's that insane. I don't trust people in my real life, as strange as that might seem. I can talk to you guys. I can talk to my homie Mark. I can talk to my regular dudes and dudettes. I don't know. Is it awkward? Is it weird? Sure, I guess. But I feel I can confide more information personally to you guys than to my family and my close friends. It's gone to that point. Maybe it's a combination of me trying to, or me talking into a camera so much, or spending so much time streaming and editing, or talking to to a camera, but I don't see a camera and I don't see a computer when I'm doing this. I see my people, man. I see my homies, the people who support me. So, yeah, and sometimes, my close friends and my family lurk, and I really do not want. And, bro, funny enough, my sister, my biological sister, she was watching this stream, the part 1 of this one. So, yeah. We gotta yeah. Long story short, something really important happened. I'm moving, and I do not want my life to be more hectic than what it is right now, because moving on in itself is just brutal, and adapting to this new reality that I have is also taking some time. And yeah, that's the reason why I've been away. And I don't know if you guys can hear the banging. It's not that intense right now. But they are banging incessantly. Maybe if I up the gain. Let's see. No, I don't think you guys can hear that, right? I don't think so. That's not the idea. I don't want to bother you guys with like banging and whatnot. So yeah, just give me more time, a little bit more time. I was saying last stream, I was saying that, after Easter, I think Easter is this week. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20th of April. I think this is when Easter break happens, right? I think this, between these days, the 21st of April and the 25th, right about when we celebrate 2 years, it's going to be Happy Birthday Skits, the 25th of April in 2025. I'm going to have to do something for that day. Hopefully I'm going to stream. I want to stream that day to just, look back at the wonderful year that we've had in this YouTube channel. It is this is one of the most important things in my life. And I love it. I love this so much. I love what I have. I love what I've built. I love you guys. I love my homie Mark. Sometimes I do have to admit it is very confusing, because I do get overwhelmed by anxiety, and I know I have to work on that. I just want to detach myself from numbers. I don't really care about subscribers or views or whatnot. I want to learn how not to really care. That's the reality. But, ideally at one point I want to live off of this, not necessarily you guys donate and whatnot. No, I want to make enough AdSense or whatever, where YouTube is my main source of, or one of the main sources of income that I bring into the table. But I say I'm not in a hurry. I know it takes time. And I'm in this sort of marathon, right? But I'm really not. And if I look back between, April 25, 2024 to April 25, 2025, an amazing year. An amazing year for me. We've just grown, and that really means a lot, and I'm very grateful. And I've also fallen in love with doing this more and more and more. I don't want to be the kind of guy who dips in like a few years. I want to do this for a while, just because I have so much fun doing it. I do admit I have to get way better at it. It's not like I have content creation figured out. Sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But hey, if there's just one person that's supporting me, I think I am doing the right thing. So yeah, Yeah, I am very grateful. You know, I am very grateful. I am also very proud, and I am also very happy to be able to kind of flex the stats that I have, and above that, to just be able to spend time with people. You know, right now I'm thinking maybe I'm never going to see ever in my life, but I if I get to the point where I am very financially successful and I can travel and meet you guys, like, bro, I'm that homie. You know, maybe it's very, I don't know, I guess it's like fantasy or not very rooted in reality. But I do want to personally thank the people who have been with me from the very beginning. I would love to go one day to Africa, to Ghana, where Caleb is, and just shake his hand, man. And just like say thank you, bro. Because he's giving me so much joy. The same way Mark, bro. Mark's been rocking with me for a long time, man. If I could just shake this homie's hand and give him a hug and just say thank you, bro. I'm taking you to a 5-course meal at a fancy restaurant. Nah, we're splitting the bill, bro. I'm not letting you do that. We split it 50-50. You know, I do. Like, you know, some people are kind of like, I guess you have a lot of like creators, they're all over the place when it comes to like the relationship they have between the people that support them. I know that there are people that don't want to do anything with them. You know, they want to keep things very like private, and YouTube's just like a business or a job, whatever. But I am, man, maybe I'm insane. But yeah, like the real people, man. The big corporations give me enough. It's okay. Okay. All right. So long as it's not denting your finances, sure, bro. All right. At the end of the day, we can't tell big men, big boys like ourselves what to do with their money, right? I guess everybody has the right to do with their own money whatever they want. Just don't do something dumb. Like get into an accident or something. So yeah, I do, man. Like there's a bunch of people, because you came, Mark. Let's say, bro, when did I start streaming Chrono Trigger? I don't know. 2024, a while back, like maybe like September or October, November of last year. So it's been a few months, man. So imagine that before you came along in my life and in my YouTube journey, in my content creation journey, there used to be another pool of people. Panda, Kizzy, there's a bunch, man. And now there's like a new wave, including you, and Nyan, and Mr. Massacre, and Skies. People that you've seen here. And bro, yeah, man, I want to do that. I want to try. I want to be able to travel and just give hugs, man, to the people who uplift me, man. Look, you don't believe it. Maybe it's hard to believe, but just reading a person who's consistently here and just the vibe, that's the fuel I need to just keep doing it. Like November, I missed the beginning, but you were streaming it like once a month in at first. Yeah, somewhere around there. But imagine, it's already been like 6 months, bro, or like 5 at the very least. So, as odd as it sounds, or as strange as it might sound, you motivate me to just do this more, or get better at it, you know? And in times like these where I was like absent, I was like, holy shit, I wonder if Mark's or my G's are gonna like kill me, man, if I'm that gone. Or if they're anxious or stressed because I'm not uploading. Like, it's that fucking insane, bro. It's that insane. And yeah, the interactions, the back and forth, and you just being a very genuine, down to earth and honest dude, man, which is one of the things that I value more or value most in life. You just keep it 100 all the time, bro. I'm so grateful. And I got your back. Pause. You know, we got to say the pause with like an Italian accent. Pause. So, yeah, man, and I got yours too, bro. You know, that's why I like doing this, man. To just reading things like these and having these kind of interactions, as crazy as it is, that's the fuel. That's the fuel to the fire. And of course, like, imagine if I had like 1 million subscribers. It's kind of difficult to try and meet 1 million people, right? But the first 1,000, the first 2,000 people, I don't think that's hard. That's not that hard. Maybe the logistics is kind of insane, but meeting 2,000 people is way easier than meeting 1 million. And believe me, if I had the money, I would. But maybe that's not, if you had 1 million, you could not read your chat though. True. It'd be kind of difficult. But there'd be a way. Like I would do something like an exclusive Discord server or something, where I would keep like the bulk, like the people who I share with or the most. I want to have that. I have that written down somewhere, like in my plans. If I ever make it that big, right? We can't have that conversation because it hasn't happened yet. I want it to happen, but it's not real right now. So why focus on that? But yeah, I mean, right now I would give a hug and just, you know, do something simple with the people who give me the fuel that I need. I would just love to, bro. Like, imagine if we could go, I don't know, man. I would fly out wherever it is that my homies are. Just have like a coffee, maybe a beer, maybe just chill, just talk, bro, and just reminisce. And you could pay me to break the chat. Hey, man, that does sound like a good deal. If we're there, if we're already there, like if we have that many people where we have to consider like mods. You remember that guy who came in one time and he was just like spamming like the address or something? This guy was driving everybody insane. I really can't say much. I don't want to like be an asshole or, you know. But the guy kept spamming something, and at one point you were like, bro, just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stop it, man. And I don't know. I don't want to do that, you know? I mean, I don't want to, like, I do and I don't. He was, yeah, he was an ass. Yeah. Imagine, homie even went with another account and he started talking shit. That's how dedicated the homie was to the trolling. But if we ever get to have so much shit happening in the chat and we need to find moderators, we will, man. Oh! And we've said his name. We've said his name a couple of times. We always think about the homie. It's the homie Skies. We got to send him love, bro. Glad to see you back, my G. One of the most amazing Russians out there, an amazing music producer, young as hell, talented as hell, a regular member of the squad. It's Mr. Skies. You were talking about me? Yeah, maybe not this stream specifically, but you know how third world internet goes. My internet died in the first leg of this stream. And you see right here, it says the Venezuelan Plaqueboymax Returns Part 1. Yeah, I was talking about you, and I think at this point, yeah, I did mention you because I was telling Mark that there's like a new crew of like new people that are very different from a crew of old people who used to vibe with me on streams, on videos. The only guy who's old school that you've both seen maybe is Caleb. But there used to be a crew back in the day. But people come, people go. And, that's the nature of life. People get busy or people are sometimes doing shit. I don't expect you guys to be here glued to the fucking computer all the time either, I rather you guys have a very frugal and prosperous life outside and you guys, check in from time to time and support. But, I rather you guys be happy than anything else. So yeah, I was talking about you because you've been a regular for a while. So I was like, yeah, where's Skies? Where's Nyan? I hope those homies are doing fine. And yeah, I mean, you are a part of my life. As strange as that sounds, man, it's not like it's the first time you are coming here. We've already known each other for a little bit. I think we both like each other as individuals. I can at least say that about you myself. I think you're a pretty cool kid, bro. You're talented as hell. You have a good sense of humor. If you want to fucking be a content creator full-time, a musician, you got the juice, man. You got the juice, my G. A long time ago, you were saying something, or we were saying something, I think when we were talking about AI music and shit, and we were both like frustrated, and you said something like, I think we got to migrate from YouTube, bro, because YouTube's not the fucking website anymore. We have to compete against like music AI farms and shit, or AI generated content and shit. I feel for you, bro, and I feel for us. Because it's like, man, and you especially, bro, you're talented as fucking hell. And you're young. And you have to live the AI madness more than I have to. So, it's like, shit, bro. So, man, yeah. A lot of respect, a lot of appreciation for you, Mr. Skies. And homie Mark says, I work from home from my computer, so I'm pretty much glued. Yeah, that's kind of my case, too. Not these weeks that I've been fucking trying to move and figure out shit. But if I could make videos from my room alone and stream, I'd be happy. But I kind of also want to make it a little bit more dynamic. That's why I sometimes film outdoors. So I change the scenery so you guys have something else to look at, instead of this fucking room. I know I put like the GoPro here and you're like watching, you're kind of watching this angle when I make videos, right? This is where it's at. I kind of put the GoPro here, right? This is where I put it. No, I put the GoPro here, sorry. I put the GoPro here. I have it with me, by the way. Right here. I put the Pro here. Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I had it backwards. So I put the GoPro here sometimes and just like record from here, right? Pose like a French girl? What the hell? How does a French girl pose? I don't even know what the fuck that means. It sounds funny as hell, though. I got some huge news, by the way. You returned to music because I saw you. I have to catch up on a lot of shit, bro. For one, I have to open Discord and see what the fuck's going on. But hopefully you did not quit music. Don't quit music, by the way, Skies. Don't. I got news for us, too. Good news. For us talented folk or creative folk. We're going to make it. That's it. We are making it. Like, there are two ways to look at the AI thing. Believe me, the craze is going to die soon. God knows when. But there's going to be a day in the future where people like us are celebrated. Even if the music is ass, even if the videos are ass, even if it's like, I think the worse, the more human and the more like videos, content, the better, because people are going to get fucking tired of the AI written scripts of the cookie cutter thing, they're gonna get annoyed as hell. There's gonna be an audience that's gonna be like, if there is a small part of the internet that's already very against AI, when people get fucking tired of how fucking dumb that shit is, and the more people start realizing, hey man, this is not human, this fucking thumbnail, this script, this shit, I know sometime AI will learn to rewrite and modify itself. It could be true, but Mark says, I'm an AI requesting songs to profit corporations. Conspiracy theory, I agree. I think it is. It's beyond a conspiracy theory right now at this point. But believe me, like, I don't have a problem with, like, AI, you know, helping you do certain shit. Like, let's say AI could cook for me, or could help me wash the dishes and maybe clean my house and maybe help me carry a bag, or, you know, once it's physical, you know, once AI can get into like AGI type shit. But, or maybe creatively, it's helping you a little bit. Like, what chord do I need to use? When it's helping you creatively, very minuscule. If it's helping you with like hashtags and ideas, SEO with video, yeah, it's all right. But when it's doing 100% of your script, 100% of your thumbnails, 100% of the images that you're using, when AI is responsible for the bulk of it, that's when it's like, fuck that, bro. The free plan subscription for Sky's AI has ended. Damn. And Mark says, isn't Roomba and AI cleaning the house? I think so. It's like that little fucking like frisbee that cleans and shit, right? It's like that robot. Is that the one you're talking about? I don't think that's AI as well. I think it's like a very smart robot that has like cameras, and it senses where there's walls and shit and water. But there is going to fucking be eventually, man, when Tesla or when like Nvidia or when like robot manufacturers or car manufacturers start thinking about like, hey man, let's do robots that clean and do shit. I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's going to happen soon enough. Basically, what I want to say is sometimes I know as creatives, we get frustrated as hell that AI is like taking a lot of shit from us, 100%, or organic content creators. It's stressful. Like, if I don't want to go in the subject again because I'm gonna get pissed off. But believe me, when I fucking saw how many lo-fi AI farms were and how insane that is, bro, I was like flipping out. We even have that. I was flipping. I don't even know when the fuck this was. When was it? I know when it was. AI is ruining YouTube for everybody. The crash out was not that long ago. 3 weeks? Where the fuck is it? Sit back and relax. Reacting. Here it is. The crash out is here. Reacting to create your own monetizable lo-fi channel with AI. It wasn't that long ago. I thought it was like longer for some reason. Nah, man. No. It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, Nyan was pumping meme videos from it. Yeah. And I was thinking about recording and doing a video. The video title was going to be this. Do I make low effort content or videos? Question mark. And absolutely. Or yes. Right? Because when you compare my kind of content to many content creators, like let's say that a PewDiePie video takes a lot of time. It's just like the edit, and you see that he doesn't publish like daily or whatever like I do. He takes his time. He edits for way longer than I do. And this goes to a lot of creators. right? They make sure that the final product is very, so they put in more effort when they film, when they edit, when they take more time. They add more effort. Me? Come on, guys. A guy who's pumping as many videos as I do, like, I put in a lot of effort into uploading daily, right? I organize myself so that I can upload daily. But when I compare my videos to other people's, you could definitely say that my content is low effort. Don't hold me. Mark saying PewDiePie is trash to me. Doesn't matter how much time he edits. All right, fair enough. All I just wanted to say, I can tell y'all a story. It's as yonkers as AI lo-fi stuff. You can go on ahead and tell a story, my G. But yeah, I have to admit, we have to come clean here, ladies and gentlemen. My forte when it comes to like video or content creation is not necessarily on the edit or on the film. I think it's the content itself. I think where my strengths lie is I'm a genuine dude. I'm pretty charismatic. I'm relatable, I guess, relatable, or I think I'm a dynamic person. I really like to engage with my peeps. I think I have a good sense of humor. And I think I'm a pretty well-rounded person, I'm not dumb. Or I don't have terrible morals and ethics. I think I'm a decent person. And I think you guys see that. I think that is reflected in the videos or in the streams. Is it the professional editing? Hell no. Is it the professional camera angles and blah? Is it my impeccable storytelling? No. I could say what I want to say better. There are better storytellers than I am. I'm pretty good, but I think I have ADHD. I'm so I think way too fast, and sometimes my ideas are kind of disorganized. So my storytelling ability is not necessarily the best. I think I live stream better than when I film and do regular videos. Because I think I'm a better live entertainer, I guess. My forte is playing the instrument harder, lol. Music joke. Pause. And yeah, I mean, I can do, things, very creative things. I'm good at several things. I can make basic music, decent music. I'm a good gamer. I'm a decent gamer. But yeah, my forte is the personality, what I bring as a human being. It's not necessarily the packaging of the video itself, the live stream. I don't have the fanciest equipment. I don't edit with the most insane transitions and shit. No. And I know in the future there's also going to be a demand for people like me to shine more than to have everything so like square and cookie cutter and perfect, blah, blah, blah. Because it's just more fucking human. It's just more genuine. And there's going to be a demand. There's already a demand. It's not that big yet, but there's a demand for a guy like me to exist in the internet. So here's a story that Sky says. So, my grandpa had a friend who now works as a very successful music producer, and my mom got in contact with him so I could call him myself. Now, let's assume this is real. We have no reason to doubt the homie Skies, right? But instead of you doing this and calling the homie, I would focus exclusively on making music, right? And getting better and better, or just making music. And it turned out he was the stupidest producer I ever met. Before I, because now it's a different thing that I have to tell you. But you make a body of work, or you make, so that motherfucker calls you. So that guy's like, hey man, I'm seeing your shit, I'm hearing your shit. Let's get a deal, or let's work something out. You want the producer, you want the successful homie to call you. You don't want to call the homie. You want them to call you. You want them to make the connection. And how? It's because your work is amazing. Somebody gave it to them. It's like, And it doesn't have necessarily to do with pride or anything. It's just that it has to be the other way around, you know? It has to be the other way around. And how do you do that? How does he look for you? I mean, you both need each other, right? But you don't want to be the kind of person who's like annoying or looking for that opportunity. Even though you have to look for opportunities, you want to let your body of work speak for itself. Maybe you can send a CD to the homie, right? Or you give it to your mom, or you give it to some. Give him this like demo. But you don't want to be like, hi, my name's so-and-so. I got this. Because imagine how many fucking calls or how many fucking emails that person's already seeing a day. Like, that guy's fucking fed up. You want to do it smart. You want to do it intelligently. And instead of spending so much time looking for that fucker will come to you if you just focus on the work and if you just trust the process. All right? They will come looking for you. Maybe it takes more time, but if you just focus on your craft, then your craft will speak for itself, and somebody will get there. We'll listen to your song. We'll see, and that motherfucker's got it. Shit. And this, you get the call. Yeah, he told me to stop using FL Studio and start using Logic Pro. I used to make music there a long time ago, and the moment I switched to FL was the best day of my life. I think that's kind of dumb as hell. I mean, in the sense that there's already too many digital audio workstations. Like, if you use Ableton, if you use FL, who cares what the fuck you use if the music is good? Who cares? Who cares? If you're going to give me the same 3 songs and 3 different... Who cares? If you're going to make good music in FL, this is good music. Good music in Ableton, good music. Good music in Pro Tools is good music. It doesn't fucking matter. The hell's that asshole thinking? My brother plays bass and gets $250 a night for like 1 hour. Damn! Skies, you and I need to move to Canada, bro. If we work for 4 hours, we get a $1K, we get $1,000, bro. I was always saying if you're Skies, I was always saying if your software requires more actions for simple tasks, it doesn't make it more. Nah, bro. If it sounds good, who cares? Who gives a shit? That kind of comment, this kind of comment comes from the fact that asshole is probably using Logic Pro. Or he understands Logic Pro. And you give him something in FL, he's like, what the fuck's going on here? But if it sounds the same, who cares? And FL is a great software. This shit is fucking incredible. All right? And there are other programs that you can make music with that are also incredible. There doesn't need to be any hate. I think this is fucking stupid. Oh, I use Logic Pro. Oh, you use FL Studio? And vice versa. Oh, you use Logic Pro? That's fucking disgusting. I use FL. Who cares? You can make great music from both. The way he was naming stuff, he probably doesn't make music at all. Yeah, it kind of sounds like he's just a dumbass exec who only cares about the profit and money. And yeah, music is a business, for sure. I mean, there are certainly people out there who don't give a fuck about the music and they just only care about the money. Who's Michael Jackson? Who are the Beatles? Who's Dream Theater? Who's Skies? Who the fuck's Skits? I don't give a shit about that. I only care about how much money they bring into the label or to the table or to whatever. And as a creative, we need them because we don't give a shit about the fucking logistics, the business. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I care about if people like my music. And if I'm going to make money off of it, okay, man, I'll do it touring or in venues. I don't care about selling my music. I don't want to make, unless Google pays me, of course. If one of my beats gets a billion fucking views, nice. I'm getting paid from AdSense, hopefully. But do I ever want to sell my music? Like sell a track? I don't care. I do it because I love making music. You could pirate my music. You could download this shit. You could download every single fucking song for free. You can go to YouTube whatever, YouTube to MP3. You can download anything of mine for free. And if you're like, I downloaded your music, I'm saying, cool, man. Amazing. I don't care if you buy my music. I care if you enjoy it. That's cool. I'm not even thinking about being like to making my money, professionally out of music. I don't care. The only thing I care about, like, who's paying me? YouTube, Google, this fucking company right here. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Mark says, my other brother plays keyboard. I play guitar. We are about instruments. Damn, so you got a fucking band going on with your siblings. That's amazing, my G. And now the good news, I think, from Skies. So the first thing is my meme song is on all platforms now. Holy shit! Congratulations to the homie. Send a link on the Discord whenever you can. We can check that shit out and show some support if we can. I will. I'm a fan of Skies, bro. I'm a fan of my fans. I'm a fan of Mark too. So, Google, you better motherfucking pay my ass. Not my fans, not my subs. And the second is, yes, all my music is on all platforms. My music is only available on Reddit and on YouTube for now. I could care less of... Well, it could be nice to have my music on Spotify and shit, but I just make music because I have fun doing it, man. If I ever get to... I've sold beats before, but a long time ago. If I ever get to make real money out of this... And if I can, sure. But it's like a side quest kind of thing, you know? And I don't really care, man. It would be nice. I'm not going to lie. Cool. It'd be cool. Fucking Mark. I'm going to get a cut from Google and I'll request songs. Told you I work for the big corporations. Holy shit. And you know what we're going to do? I was thinking about this the other day. We don't give a shit here in this YouTube channel anymore. We're going to do song requests. And it's going to be copyrighted music. We don't have to care about that shit right now. Who gives a shit? We're still small enough that we can do copyrighted content material streams. I don't give a shit. Now, if I ever get a strike, that's when we're going to pause. But for now, yeah, we're gonna listen to music one day. I don't know. We're in a segment. We're just going to listen to anything and everything. I don't give a shit. I don't care if it's Metallica, Dream Theater, Mozart, Justin Bieber, Michael Jackson. I don't give a shit. So long as we don't get strikes, we're good. I don't care. If we get a strike, that's when I'll say, okay, we're in trouble here. But we've never gotten a strike. We've just gotten claims. Copyright claims instead of copyright strikes. And once again, let's congratulate the homie Skies. That is fucking insane, man. Now, what I will tell you, my G, Just my advice. And you didn't ask for it. I know you didn't. But I just want to tell you something from the bottom of my heart. What is the stream? Okay. My guy Arrow. Woo! Welcome to the chat, my G. It's supposed to be a FL Studio stream. I'm making beats. But I'm just talking to two of my favorite people on the internet, Mr. Skies and Mr. Mark. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day, my G Arrow. What is the stream originally? And I'm also sending you a lot of love, my G. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by, my guy. We were doing this, all right? I'll quickly show you what we were doing, you know, because I am the Venezuelan Plaqueboymax. We were making some music. Hopefully you are a beat maker or a beat enthusiast. You enjoy music. That's maybe why you clicked, right? And I was just doing beats. But sometimes I get lost in the sauce because I talk to the people who come in. And me, Mr. Skies, and Mr. Mark were having a conversation. But I was doing this before. One of the things that we do in this beautiful YouTube channel that we call Skits is make beats. We have, at the very least, 100 or so beats. 115 beats here. And sometimes I live stream myself making beats. And we were doing this. So I worked with this bass as in like I just got this, and then we were going to start doing the drums. I was literally about to do the drums. The 808. But, you know, I have a terrible habit of just like talking, maybe a lot. But Mr. Skies and Mr. Mark, that you can see have been very actively typing in the chat. They are two of my favorite people. And they are good friends, good subscribers, good fans. So we were just talking. It's been a while since I last streamed, right? It's been a minute. And we were just talking, man. We were just chilling. You know, I'm a fan of triplets, even if I'm not too much of a fan of the style. Well, yeah, I know. And the homie Arrow just literally dipped, I think. If he's here, amazing. If he's not, it is what it is. So, yeah. Let's see. Should I get back into this? Ladies and gents? I will shortly. And, all right. So, Sky sent us the stuff on Discord, which is pretty cool. We will check it out. I'm a fan of the Skies. And I was just finishing. Yeah, I was about to tell him something. And after I tell him, I'm going to try and get back to this. So, Skies, if you're still listening to me, bro, never let the business side of music affect your love of music, all right? And believe me, when you get people from the outside trying to monetize your shit or de-logistics or whatever, you can start hating your shit creatively. So don't let anybody or anything or any situation or any label, corporation, fucker, whatever, don't let anybody affect your relationship with making music. Never. Exactly. All right. So music is art, expressing yourself. Exactly. Making money is secondary. Exactly. And Sky said the same thing, just with different words. I will never place money before fun and art. So as long as you got that, you're good. And believe me, people can make you hate what you do. Especially greedy fuckers out there, or people who have an ulterior motive. They want to do something. They want to make your fun and art into business. That's all they're looking at. And you can start, like my lawyers, Mark says, yes. So just don't let anybody fuck with that. Like, detach yourself from the fucking outside world. So they never get in between of art and fun. Never. And believe me, the bigger you get, the more sharks and the more fuckers are going to want to come and fuck with that process. It's like, imagine you like making music, I don't know, whenever you fucking feel like, and somebody out there has to fucking, make your process square. Oh, you got to make music from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. because that's when peak viewership is. What the fuck? You ain't going to tell me how to do my shit. Like, no. It's good to learn different creative processes, right? Different ways of doing things. But when somebody else is trying to dictate how the fuck you're doing your own shit, that's when you might start hating the process. So don't let anybody get in the way of fun and art. You can hate. You can fucking hate what you do just because somebody else that shouldn't be there has a larger input than yours. That's all I'm going to say. And you're young as hell, man. Like, bro, and you got the sauce. You got it, man. When I was 15 years old, I had no fucking idea what I was doing with my life, nor did I know how to use any music-related software. People try to change my style. Maybe I met wrong people. I just didn't find people that accept me as I am. Exactly. And believe me, there are no laws creatively. Like, there are certain things that you can do to make a good song, but music is very subjective. Beauty is subjective. Everybody has a different perception of what good music is, what a good art painting is, what a good movie is, what a good book is, it's all subjective. There are things that, maybe we can all agree, a beautiful model is a beautiful model, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say. So fuck that shit. Now, before somebody like Mr. Arrow here asks again, what is this stream? We're going to do what we do best. And I think maybe, I don't know when, but next week at the very, do we have to fucking start fixing like hours and shit to stream? Do we have to do that in this YouTube channel? I don't know, but maybe we just need to do an all boys stream or something. And I could just talk shit like we are. We're just having a conversation like we are. I like that too. But people are clicking this because they're expecting music at the very least, or something, or FaZe Clan, or I don't know what the fuck. That's why this homie asked this. But I think we're going to have to do boys-only streams, I guess. Members only. Or we can just talk and shit. Because I know this is also fun, having a conversation. I'm liking it, and you guys do too. But Arrow and newcomers seem to have a problem with this. If they didn't, they wouldn't be asking those questions, Exactly. The OGs. And I do want to do that. I think, there is a lot of wisdom here between the OGs. And I honestly just want the best for y'all. Everybody, but more specifically, my OGs. I really have a big heart. I said fart. Holy shit. I really have a big fart. But I really have a big heart. I'm just a lot of love, bro. Everybody. I don't care. I don't care if you're an assassin. I don't care if whatever. You deserve love. I don't care if you're the worst kind of criminal. If you're on the death penalty. Bro, love. Love is a solution to 99% of things. And but you guys and I, we already have a relationship. But newcomers don't. And even though I love newcomers as much as I would you, we've spent more time together. And we know each other more than newcomers would know me or us. So yeah, we need to fix OG streams. We just don't care. We just want to vibe and just impart wisdom and look out for each other, you know, and share, and maybe look at Skies' content or Mark's content or my content or Nyan's content or whatever. A lot of us here are creatives, and I also want to help my dudes. So yeah, man. But to any person who might be lurking, I don't know, or just watching me for the first time, my name is Skits, and you are watching Skits, not Skitsland anymore, even though the handle is Skitsland still, because it is my land, it is my world, it is my corner of the internet. And I'm just a YouTuber. I like making videos about a lot of things, anime, life, music, whatever, things that are going on culturally in the internet, in the world. And I play video games as well, and I make music as well. I live stream that. And hey, hopefully you like what we do here. And there's room for everybody. That's it. Just love, respect. We don't care where you're from. We don't care what color your skin is. We don't care what your religion you practice. We don't care how rich, poor. I don't care about any of those. We just care about love and doing cool things, funny things, good things. That's it. So now let's see what the fuck were we doing here? I gotta tell you guys, I gotta at least walk you through what I was fucking doing here. This is what I was putting in the first one. This shit. Just found 2 sets of chords, I guess, notes that I really liked. FF6 or Mario RPG would get you a lot of views, just saying. With the eye emojis, like, I guess we're gonna have to play FF6 or Mario sooner or later. And now that you mentioned those video games, this has like a video game-esque feel to it. Just this. I could listen to this in like a lobby or in like in part of the dialogue. It's like when they're asking you, what do you think about? Or option A, or are you gonna go to the left and fight the boss? Or are you gonna go to the right and farm some weapons? It's like thoughtful kind of music. Or lobby music, right? When you add in this piano, you're already trying to, you see the Mozart of FL Studio coming into play. You see the Schubert, the Chopin of FL Studio coming into play. Skits is always trying to make some shit simple, dramatic, or poetic. The piano adds that element of like. And then Mozart, God bless my G. You know Mozart is looking down on us with a big smile on his face. I never played Undertale, but the piano gives me Undertale vibes. Thank you, Maji. I don't even know what the fuck Undertale is. But just reading that, I know Undertale's like a popular game. That's what it is. And I love you guys so much, man. I'm that guy. You guys are also him. That guy, Goku, the heroes. But it's just better when there's like a vibe going, bro. You guys really make me feel special, man. So I gotta say thank you, homies. All right, now we add in a pad here to give it a little bit more texture. I am him in the Gen Z. I guess you are, bro. You are. Don't ever let anybody let you feel like you're not him, because you guys are. I'm an anime character at my black belt. At my black belt in karate. Karate? Is that how you say it in English? Yeah. At 13 years old. God damn it. We don't want to mess with fucking Mark here, bro. Mark would straight up kill us if we ever get into some hell no. I've never fought once in my life. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? The Gen Z Ghidra, is that how you say it? Now let's figure out the drums here. Or the 808. That's not the note for sure. I don't even know, but he makes DMB, drum and bass? Huh. Man, I'm so out of loop with like shit that's going on, bro. I just listen to the same fuckers I've been listening to all my life. I kind of tap into like the underground scene here in Venezuela as well. There are pretty cool cats like making music and shit. And then it's the people, my subscribers, my fans, and you guys. Because a lot of us here in skits or in skits land are just like producers, beat makers and shit. And I'll listen to more of your shit, your guys' stuff than anything else. Like a weird 808 pattern. Old school BC Boys is where the beats are at in this stylish. BC Boys ain't fucking playing. end in a lower note. This is not the way it's supposed to sound right now, but I'm figuring out the 808s. Drum and bass is not even in 50 most popular genres on Spotify. That's gotta be insane. Maybe end on E? Seems like E is where it's gonna finish. Alright. We gotta figure out what the fuck we're gonna do here, though. And maybe... And the hi-hats are not organized in a way. They're kind of being in conflict with the 808, so I know I gotta fix the hats at one point. There we go. So the song requests are gonna be on next streams. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it OG stream, or we're gonna do a song request stream. We're just gonna talk, and we're just gonna listen to songs and then talk about whatever we just listened to. Everybody's gonna have a shot, and everybody's also gonna be able to share your own. I'm also gonna segment in, what's new in the skits universe. Not only my stuff, but everybody else. Your stuff included. Anybody else. We can watch anybody else's videos. If Nyan has some stuff to show us. Anybody from the family. We're just going to do that. I had a million idea for a request. Okay, shoot it. What's the million idea? cool. Okay, we kind of got it. Note I'm kind of having a problem with. I'm trying to look for something like this. Yeah. I mean, I'm still not sold. I might have to work on this off stream because I do not want to spend so much time on the drums, on the 808 specifically, trying to figure it out, because maybe it might take a lot. And I know you guys are going to explode. So maybe what we're going to do is just work on the melody side of things. Yeah, let's do that. ADHD moment, absolutely, man. Like, it's only people like you and I who can stay here and not annihilate ourselves, you know? But I can't imagine somebody like Mark or somebody who's like not, you know, not even beat savvy, it's loop savvy. Like, we listen to the same fucking loop trying to figure it out for God knows how many minutes. And some people are like, they get easily tired of listening to the same shit. And I feel, if 100% of the audience would just be like producer beat makers, cool. But that's not the case. And I feel for everybody, so. And check this out. You guys know I do this a lot on my pianos. I use 2 presets mostly, like 2 reverbs. I'm used to 1 hour long music with 0 loops. Imagine what Mark is sacrificing for us right now. Mark's like, Skits, you fucking asshole. You're doing the exact opposite of what I normally enjoy. 1 hour long music with 0 loops. That's how much love Mark has for me. And that's how much love I have for Mark. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not going to loop this shit for 1 hour. When I make another 10-second demo, I listen to it all day. Me too, man. But it's like a Gen Z millennial, I don't know. It's like only a thing unique to people who fuck with this, with FL or like beat making and looping and shit. Look at what Mark just fucking told us. Mark's like, yo, Skits, I'm gonna fuck you up now. Fuck this shit. Like, or work something else. Fuck the drums. Like, or don't spend 30 fucking minutes on an 808. Like, I was taking a while. It takes a bit. Because I don't want to do the same fucking very squared, very boring 808 pattern. I want to do something, you know, kind of weird. So it's taking me a bit to figure out that. I could spend way more time, but no. Completely ADHD, though. Yeah, bro. Let's work on making this the juicy piano. Look what I like to do. If you get the wet side. Look, no wet, dry as hell. Sounds dry as hell, right? Wet gives it that reverb. I love me. I abuse reverb so much. You know, it's like one of the noob things to do in FL, but I personally love the whole reverb aesthetic. Let's see what Mr. Sky says. The only loop I have and I use in more than one song is my own drum loop that I just exported from a pattern. Nah, man. Maybe I'm ADHD or some shit. I don't know, man. But we all of us, like, beat makers have, like, a lot of things in common. But at the end of the day, we all make music differently, right? And we all listen to music differently as well. So, yeah, I think we need 1 million subscribers before we need 1 million ADHD FL Studio producers, beat makers, enthusiasts to hop on the wave. And 1 million other people like Mark who sacrifice their integrity and their ears for the sake of just being able to vibe here, bro. A lot of respect, man. And a lot of love, too. Let's see. What the fuck was I going to do? I was going to teach you guys, or what do I do with my piano? See? A lot of reverb, a lot of that. But we add the size, too. Just make this bigger. And look at when it sounds like with the delay. Bro, it sounds so cool. You got at least 2, yeah. By the way, it's a perfectly terrible hour to stream for me and for us. Well, for me, let's say if we're hungry about like viewers and viewership, it's Friday. We started streaming at like 10 a.m. on Friday. There's nobody except us vibing here. You know, PlaqueBoyMax Returns streams type shit. If we started this stream like after school hours, we'd be popping with the views. I've already done the experiment. We have, look at this one. Am I the next PlaqueBoyMax for real? 317 views. This is fucking insane. But this is because we started streaming at like after school, after work hours, right? I doing this stream for me and for you guys. Because, damn, bro. When was the last time I streamed? 2 weeks ago. Jesus. Yeah, 8 p.m. But Mark works from home, right? And sometimes he goes to a restaurant. He cheats on me going to a restaurant. I don't know who he takes. I'm going to have a problem with that person. Whoever the fuck is taking Mark out of restaurants. You and I got beef. Pooh! Hopefully you're not a woman, because if not, I would go to jail immediately for doing that. Pooh! Give me Mark, motherfuckers. And the homie Skies is in Russia, all right? But my dumb ass is in Venezuela, closer to where Mark is. But Skies is also an owl like me, a child of the internet who's working, who's figuring, who's listening, who's just living, and we're owls. I remember Skies one time he told me, bro, you know, I'm up sometimes at 5 a.m. I don't even understand how my sleeping schedule works, but I'm here, bro. And I just said a salute. I was like, my homie, you are insane. But I'm also like that. But, you know, we're talking about attracting as many viewers here, right? Unfortunately, we have to stream. Well, I don't give a shit about this one or you know, when it's the OGs, because I'm just happy talking to both of y'all. Well, she is my girlfriend. Pow! My girlfriend! Where it at? Come at me. I'm coming at you. And for 1 hour, we're making it legal that different sexes are able to hitting on each other, and there's no legal repercussions, no domestic abuse, nothing. I want my boy back. All right? No more restaurant dates, Mrs. Mark. Hell no. If you have something to say, you're gonna meet these taekwondo fists. Well, she's my girlfriend, but according to prison rules, if you destroy her, you get me. I don't know what your name is right now, Mrs. Mark. But these hands, they don't only call me the Mozart of FL Studio. They call me the Bruce Lee of YouTube, okay? I'm like a real-life anime character, all right? I look at you, and there's so much aura, you pass out, all right? You don't want to see these fists click-clack, all right? Hell no. And if Mrs. Skies is out there as well, if Skies has a girlfriend, better watch out too. I'm going to Russia immediately. You guys are not going to see any videos of me for months, maybe. I'm going to hunt down all y'all. Taking my favorite people away from me. That's probably the most fucking narcissistic thing a person can fucking do, man. Hey, aren't we all content creators or YouTubers or a little bit narcissistic? Come on, motherfuckers. It's all about me. If it fucking up with me, you don't want to see my 7 black belt taekwondo skills. You're warned. Holy shit, that'd be so fucking funny, man. Imagine if we could like actually make like a bit like that, or like a skit. It's like me versus all my subscribers, girlfriend. And the idea, the premise of the skit is like, I have to beat the living shit out of them. Or they have to beat the living shit out of me to get back their boyfriends or spouses. They have to kill me to get back the homies. But I'm also actively doing the same shit. And all my homies, like Mark and fucking Sky, and all the homies are like in a coliseum and shit. And it's me gladiator style versus all the couples. It's me versus everybody at the same time. Yeah. Oh my God, that shit sounds so funny in my fucking head. Be sure I'm not. You gonna get it. You're gonna get. I have to fight you too. Holy shit! I thought it was just the spouses. This is gonna be a gladiator match of all fucking. This is gonna be insane. It's gonna be the biggest spectacle in the Skitsland universe, man. That shit sounds so funny, man. Holy Jesus, bro. I have to admit, I am clinically insane, bro. I don't give a shit, bro. If it's for the bit, if it's for the video or for the stream, we're making anything possible. And it's only entertainment. It only stays in the video or in the stream or whatever. Now, what the fuck are we doing? Most kicks in the knees you ever saw. Maybe somebody is getting sent to the hospital. Might be me. You know, if it's gonna be a disgraceful number. I like that. Where's the delay? What the fuck is that? Ah, okay. What if we made it longer? Okay. I like that. Homie says, do you want beat ideas? I could show you something inspiring. Of course. Of course. Because you know what we're going to do right now. I'm looking at the time. It's 1:21 for me. Skies hopefully you're still here, man. Song request time. Clap it up. Clap it up. It's an OG stream as of right now. OGs. Song requests, we're doing anything. We're doing anything and everything. Marco Miniman Drum Solo Part 2. And before we do that, that's the first one we're going to take. Oh my god, fucking Discord updates, man. We're going to see, after we listen to Marco Miniman, we're going to see if Discord wants to open, of course. We're going to see Skies' stuff. Or should we wait? Should we wait for Skies? I think it'd be more meaningful if he was here. I want him to be here, you know? I would love that at the very least. But who knows? What the fuck is going on here? Let me put this over here. And Skits Land here. We got a bunch of stuff. Got a bunch of memes. We got a bunch of homes. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. I will say on Discord. And Beats and Loops. Did he send it? Oh my god, this fucker's on SoundCloud, bro. Oh no, I thought it was Spotify. For some reason. I read SoundCloud and I thought Spotify. We will wait. We will wait for Skies then. And yeah, I think I did answer, right? Do you want beat ideas? Of course, man. We can listen to anything. And I obviously, like, if I like something, I dig a lot. I make a lot of shit based on what inspires me or what I like the most. So, yeah, you know. But I guess we can say goodbye to this one. Project, let me save it first. What the fuck do we call this? April 4. April 4, back at it. Back at it. Beat ideas, beat names. I have absolutely no fucking idea what to call them, so that's why I named them dumb shit. And, alright. We have no Discord yet. We'll close Discord because we don't need this shit to be open right now. And let's pull up Opera here. Alright, let's just confirm. Yeah, Skies is here, or somebody is. But I don't know who. He's just lurking. He or she. Because if it's Mark and somebody else, or maybe it's Skies and he's just AFK. So, Marco Miniman. How the fuck we spell that? He sounds German just by how many N's he has in his last name. Miniman. Or he has to be like from Holland or some shit. Drum Solo Part 2. Here it is. Holy shit. First of all, let's give him a like. We already did. And let's add the truth. Let's get a comment. Let's give them a comment. So GSM Entertainment. Took me a while to figure that one out. Thanks to Mark. I am here. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is that? But hey, smiley face, they'll be appreciative of that. And it is the truth. Very unique way of playing the drums. He's definitely skilled as fuck. Sounds like samba, or like, it's kind of like, it's a lot of genres interpolated. It's just him It is a solo as well. But it sounds like many different things put into one. One thing I can't understand, I mean, I do understand conceptually, like, drummers are able to divide their brain into, like, at least 4 to 8 different fucking parts. They can control each arm independently and each fucking foot and leg independently. Whereas, I guess piano players could do 3, 2 hands in the foot, the pedal. But drummers, like, if you're fucking doing this, you can multitask. Alright? Skits can't multitask at all. And I can appreciate this. Especially his fucking reactions. This guy's enjoying himself. Look at that. This is a face I make when I'm... Look at that. You just gotta love the homie, man. Look at his face. This guy's goes through everything. Homie doesn't care if there's like a world war going on. He's just in the zone. You gotta love it, man. As a musician, love this shit. Love it. He's having a fucking orgasm while he's playing. Look at that shit. And he's gonna double pedal and shit. Ah! Oh my god, I wish I could fucking do that. Oh my god, the triplet fucking drum. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, bro. His pedaling game is out of this fucking world. Remind me to show you this. Matt Grenier, ABR. This fucking guy is a monster! Oh my god, man. Not that what he's playing here is any less impressive, because it's still, but when the fucker's using the fucking, nah, man, nah. This just sounds more, it's like, if you like metal and like fast fucking metal and like rock and shit, you're already like orgasming here. Nah. Ah, man. Just imagine a fucking guitar up right. Oh my god. Ah. Oh shit. Nah, man. Nah, fuck, bro. Oh my god, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. You gotta fucking love this, man. Ah. Look, he's fucking even like juggling. Nah, man, this guy can fucking divide his brain into 8. At the fucking very least. He has a whole pie chart. My fucking pie chart is just one thing. 100%. He has an octopus looking pie chart. This is fucking insane. I was gonna say, I hate my life, 'cause I'm not able to do this. Holy shit. Nah. Stop. Oh my god, bro. Nah. Fuck that, man. I'm about to come. I don't want to do that. This is the one I have to show you. Let's see. Matt Grenier. ABR. No. Where is this one? Look at this. Matt Grenier. Spell his name wrong. This guy is the drummer for a Christian metalcore band by the name of August Burns Red. I invite you to check these fuckers out. Mark. Listen to August Burns Red. Their first album, Thrill Seeker. Listen to that. If you... Bro, you sent me a lot of music to check out. I really want you to listen to this. I don't know if you're going to like it or not. We're gonna go back into it. We're going to go back into it. Don't worry. You missed the best parts. Don't worry. We're going to go back. My videos, you always torture and torment us with long-ass things. Look at my thing. Only has 1 minute. Maybe it's... I got too much TikTok in me. This is only 1 minute. Not even. The fucking intro is fucking long as hell. Look at this guy. How many long years? 16 years ago. This is not as flashy because it's not a solo or whatever, but look at his pedal game. You'll see in a bit. It's just like very basic punk metal drums. Now this is where it starts getting a little bit fucking insane. Alright, no, it's the same thing. Okay. Same funk. Aha. Okay. Oh my god. Nah, bro. Nah. Yeah, it's basic. It's very basic. It's very basic. Yeah, now that I'm fucking thinking about this, it's not that ridiculous. But honestly, the band, when he's fucking playing, nah, bro. And maybe this video in specific doesn't do justice to how much of an insane drummer he is. But, yeah, he's not playing a fucking solo like this guy. And for 8 minutes, you're going to be able to witness more amazing things here than in the other one. But, seriously, listen to this fucking band, August Burns Red. Listen to Thrill Seeker. Bruh. It is fucking insane. Alright? And if we just look at the album cover of that Thrill Seeker ABR. Look at this magnificent cover, man. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I have a lot of attachment to this album because it's probably one of my favorite metal albums of all time. Like, before I knew what Dream Theater was or how they played or like Liquid Tension, shit like that, which is like very prog and very unique. They don't interpolate like chorus, verse, you know, it's just like verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The whole song is very different. These guys do the same. They don't do chorus or they don't repeat anything. It's just fucking verse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No part in the song ever repeats itself. It's just a fucking roller coaster like this. It's literally these two words, Thrill Seeker. It's literally that. Since the album begins to an end, it's fucking ludicrous. And they were like 18 years old when they released this shit. It is fucking insane. Insane, bro. Insane. I'm not doing it justice by even talking about it the way that I'm talking about it. It is fucking out of this world. Just fucking unbelievable. And this is 20 plus years old. This is fucking like man. Like, no, man. Like, no, 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 no. Fuck, bro. Listen to this. No fucking... Like, you can just listen to the Spotify or YouTube. Nah, man. It's too fucking insane. And I think you will like it. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do, because they're great. That CD alone is just impeccable. And it's their debut. Then after they start getting like a cleaner sound, but I like this. This is my favorite album from them, their first. And they have a lot of shit right now. Like, let's go to Wikipedia, bro. Yeah, it's their debut studio album. Was released 20 years ago. Well, almost 20 years ago. November 8, 2005. Now they have, I don't know how many fucking albums. They have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 albums. Thrill Seeker is where it all began. Bruh. Nah, man. It's just fucking crazy. It's just crazy. Metalcore, progressive metal. It's fucking unbelievable. Hopefully you really like them, Mark. And you like this. This is absolutely crazy. Now. Nah, man. The fuck is this guy? He kind of looks like a very skinny young Al Pacino, man. Look at this shit. This is Michael Corleone right here. A little bit more deteriorated, maybe more skinny and flabby. You know, Corleone has a more, menacing look. Well, this guy right here in this frame, he looks like he's about to fart or something. Or he maybe he's like, I'm not agreeing with what you're saying. But he does have that Al Pacino, Tony Montana, Michael Corleone vibe. Look at that shit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Look at this motherfucker right here. Handsome lad. Marco Mineman. Now, is he Italian or is he German? That's my question. Bro, you could... In another universe, this guy's Al Pacino. The drummer version. Yeah, okay, slightly. I'll take slightly. Nah, man. I'm pissed off. Fuck that. I'm pissed off. He's German, I think. Yeah, I mean the last name. The last name. What the fuck is this? Wepa Akira. I got pissed off. I just saw a guy doing what I can't do. Immediately. I'm kidding, though. All right, my turn to humble us with a song. I don't even know, man. Like, it's been a minute since I've sat down and listened to, like, music, man. Like, these weeks have been fucking insane. I hadn't even opened FL Studio to even make music. That's how disconnected I've been with just sitting down on the computer and doing shit. And I'm gonna show you this guy. I'm never gonna get tired of showing you like the kind of shit that I like, Mark, because one of the things that I want to achieve in life is for you to like not everything that I like, but the shit that you always say, it's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. And I'm gonna show you one of the guys who does it very amazingly. His name is Jin Sang. All right. Good for us, more good for me, maybe. Very short, to the point, tracks. The one that I'm going to show you is only 1 minute and 19 seconds long. And look at this shit. Oh my God, I can't believe I haven't even liked. Comments are turned off. What? God, bro. Fucking just... You still missed the best part. In that style, it's pretty good. Ginseng is fucking amazing at what he does. Alright? It is insane, bro. I would also recommend you to listen to that. And the reason why I might just be too goddamn TikTok, bro. I can't. I get anxious consuming content for so long. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's just my ADHD, bro. Yeah, it has to be that, bro. But I mean, yeah, the guy's a beast. Oh my God, man. Bro, that is fucking insane, man. Man, that's pretty cool. I can do this. Woo! Damn. Yeah. Nah, this guy is insane, bro. Absolutely fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. 10 out of 10, bro. I mean, ridiculous. Ridiculous drummer. Not much more to be said, really. I would want to be able to play drums that good or do anything in life that good. Maybe the only thing in retrospect, now that I'm thinking about it, what's like the no? Have you guys ever thought about what's like the best thing you do in life? Like the thing that you are extraordinary above all things. What is the one thing that you can do best out of all the skill sets that you have? Me. What would mine be? I don't know, man. I'm just like an all-rounder, I guess. But if I had to give, it'd be pretty stupid. Or it's like it's nothing of value really. Or it is, but it depends on who you're asking. I'm a gamer, right? I play video games. I guess the best video game I've ever played, or the game that I am best at, hands down, World of Warcraft. You give me World of Warcraft, hey man, very good at that game. I guess Pokemon would be a large second place. I'm a very good Pokemon player, but I'm a way better World of Warcraft player than a Pokemon player. Probably the only video game where I could truly say I am a menace with a keyboard. You give me any other video game, I am terrible at shooter games. Like you wouldn't want me to be on your Counter-Strike team or on your Call of Duty team. Any shooter, Halo, whatever. Nah. Face me, you'd probably win. Face me in Counter-Strike, you'd probably win every single game. Every. Out of 100 games, if it's 1 versus 1, you'd probably 100 owe me. Absolutely. I don't think I'm ever taking a game from you in Counter-Strike. In World of Warcraft, however, now the thing is, World of Warcraft is more complex because you have 2 different game modes. You have PvP, right? This is you versus me. But you also have you versus the game, and there's also a league for that. It's like how fast can you clear a dungeon or a raid with a 5-man group. So, and I'm fairly good in both because I played for so long. And I also multi-class, so I'm not only good with one single class. I could multi-class. It's like saying I'm a good terrorist and I'm a good counter-terrorist. Both, you essentially have the same dynamics, but the way you approach the game as a terrorist is different than a counter-terrorist in Counter-Strike. For one, you have a bomb and you gravitate towards the bomb, right? And you could essentially win. It's Sacred Steph. I can't even believe it. The homie Sacred Steph returns from the abyss. I also returned from the abyss, my G. It's been a long time. We were just here listening to music. By the way, I'm sending you a lot of hearts, Mr. Steph. I hope everything is going well on your end, my G. And thank you for tuning in as always. In chess, the big picture is intermediate, but I don't know anyone who can beat me in real life. Damn. Okay. I'm not that good at chess. I could probably learn how to be, but it would probably take me a long time. That's not like where my skill set is. How was Caracas, Venezuela? The G is asking. I'm still right here. I'm right here in Caracas, Venezuela. That's where I've always been for the longest time. And so far, so good. I have some news that I could share and other. How do you seem more of a gringo? Is what he says. Bro, it's just because I speak way better English, and I've just spoken more English throughout all my life than Spanish, bro. And my good friend Dave Mejias Bate que bate, chichicuilote, bate que bate, que bate chocolate. My guy, my G, Dave. Sending you a lot of love, my G. I'm going to do something only Dave and I understand. Bipolar Kid. That's my guy, man. Look, más bien, Dave, I have an important message from Chino, from El Cedral. Only Dave and I know where that place is. And Chino's going to be sending you an audio from El Cedral very soon. You know how those audios go. Chino is always very happy to send those audio notes, especially because not long ago it was our day. Polar Kid. Chino's going to send you an audio very soon. Very soon. I'm gonna call him and be like, yo, you better send that audio to Dave immediately. And all right, let me catch up because I got really horny when Dave came here. Dave is a real life friend of mine. He lives in my city as well, Caracas, and he's a very special person, man. And he's like that battle cry is amazing, man. Dave, if you guys need to know something, thanks to Dave, I'm actually streaming. He's responsible for helping me set up my OBS, and every time I have some like technical bullshit going on with my computer, he's the guy that I go to. He knows a lot way more about computers and shit than I would ever dream of. And yeah, thanks to Dave, 100%, we're streaming. Clap that shit up. Clap for Dave. He's amazing. All right, I can tell your first language was English. No, that's not my first language, though. My first language was Spanish. But I learned English at the same time, pretty much. And so why is English your first language if you've lived in South America your whole life? Now, I have not lived in South America my whole life. I've lived in South America almost all my whole life, but not quite. I've spent time abroad living in Canada and in China. And the reason is it's thanks to the education system that I was brought up in. Schools that were bilingual and schools that were mostly, in English. And then my friends, the music, the video games, everything that I consumed, mostly in English. And, socializing in English also helped. And Dave says Skits will be the best streamer on Venezuela, 100%. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. That's cool. Though I wouldn't want to say I would be the best. I'd say one of the best. I'm not taking the best for myself. But one of the best, 100%. And you're also looking at potentially one guy who could also do it, man. Dave is a very, complete package kind of homie. Not that anybody asked, but Dave is perhaps one of the best creative people I know. He's a very good designer, a very good gamer, just a very good... all-around good at a lot of shit like me, but he's better because he's actually a professional in some way. Bipolar! All the people that are like me and Dave, me and Dave share something in common. We're very good at many things, and maybe we're bad at others. Let me see. Mark 21, in the Americas. Yes. Will I be one of the best streamers in the Americas? Absolutely. Now, I'm not that egocentric or that like pompous to claim that I am the best. Maybe I have the biggest heart, absolutely, in South America. Maybe I do. But, best is a very subjective term. And I don't want to claim that for myself. Can you give me some background? I'm just confused why your English is so much better. Normally, people that Spanish is the first language have a very noticeable Spanish accent when speaking English. Every person that Spanish is their first language have a big Spanish accent when they speak English. It's just hard to believe. You lived in Canada, that's why. No, man. By the time I was already in Canada, I spoke the same way. And prior to living in Canada, I studied in schools that taught 100% in English. So I studied in like the British school here, a British school in Venezuela. And and in the first two schools that I studied, they also had an English pensum. So yeah, The fact that you have zero Spanish accent is impressive. No, man, it's not really. Like, it could be impressive to you. But there are a lot of people who are exactly like me in the same, like, bilingual, quote-unquote status. Like, every single person that I went to school with here in Venezuela has the same, well, not every, but 90%. They have the same thing. They give you what I give you. Excellent English, excellent Spanish. Impeccable English, impeccable Spanish. And like me, Mark says, like me, I'm from Quebec. I have a thick accent since my first language is French. Yeah, so you probably speak a little bit like this. Maybe it's a very strong French accent. What I am doing right now is je parle little petites. You know, you speak kind of like this when you have a thick French accent. But I love that personally. I think having an accent is pretty cool. Like when you have like an Italian English accent, you know, molto bene, you have to go to eat to the restaurant, you know, I'm gonna say cliche shit. You have to eat the pasta, you have to eat the pizza, you know? Having an accent is pretty cool. It makes it more exotic, all right? And come on, man. We're 8 billion fuckers in the planet. I'm not the most impressive human being at all. I might be very impressive. I'm super impressive, but I'm not the most, all right? Keep it real. And, all right, ADHD, I have ADHD as well. Let me jump in. Sacred Steph, listen to this. I have been gone from FL Studio from the longest time. And look at this. Do you know who Quevedo is? He's pretty cool and known in South America. Yeah, he has a very good song with Bizarrap. Or not a very good song, a very big song with Bizarrap. And I believe he's from Argentina. And yeah, I do know him thanks to Bizarrap, right? You know, Bisa is the most poppin', like, Argentinian musician. He's been for a while. He has the biggest platform right now. And, all right, 22.6 million subscribers. He ain't fucking playing, all right? And Quevedo, one of the reasons why Quevedo is so known and why Bisa also increased is because of this collaboration, Bizarrap 52. Bizarrap is a producer. He's also a producer and a beat maker, okay? He's more. And he could probably also fucking rap as well. Bisa's super talented. And the Quebec accent is very different from the France accent, though, lol. Okay, yeah. I've heard that a lot, that the French in Canada and Quebec is way different than the French in France. South America loves 6ix9ine and Lil Pump. Lil Pump is actually a vlogger right now. I think he has a Lil Pump TV. Look at this shit. Pump's TV. This is Lil Pump's YouTube channel. That's fucking crazy. And I wouldn't say that, you know, they might love Lil Pump more than 6ix9ine, for sure. But yeah, 6ix9ine has a pretty sizable Latin audience. Yeah, for sure. All right, now, let me not sidetrack. Look at this, Steph. Look at this. Steph enjoys some of my work musically. And I'm going to show you what we have right now, Steph. And I'm about to end stream very soon. I'm just looking at the time right now. I need to go eat. I need to have lunch. And I gotta go back into business. Unfortunately, I will be returning on a daily basis, like I've said, on the week of the 21st of April and plus. I think your ADHD might be a blessing and a curse, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely, my guy. You're 100% right. It is a blessing and a curse. It's like a double-edged sword. So this is video game lobby type shit with, like, the ADHD keeps you very tuned and helps you engage in live streaming and entertaining. Thank you, man. Absolutely right. There's a lot of content creators and entertainer streamers that are ADHD. I understand where you're coming from. Absolutely right. It's just because we're just so hyper-focused in every little detail, and when things change, you just read. When chat changes, I read. What's happening? But I know. It is. But sometimes it's a curse. This very same live stream, the homie Mark sent us a drummer that was playing a solo for 7 minutes and 21 seconds. I was driving myself insane. Ask him how many times I cut that shit. And I was showing him something else and talking about something else. I couldn't sit for 7 minutes and 21 seconds without like shifting. It's crazy. And it gives you high energy, which is great for live streaming and reading chats. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. I'm going to send you a lot of love, my G. A lot of love. You need it, bro. You deserve it too. All right. Thank you for being a regular here, my G. I don't think I've ever told you this, but I really appreciate you, bro. Mr. Sacred Steph. You're also one of the first people to hop on one of my beats. You're not the first one, but you are one of the first. I have personally, I've only had about like 4 to 5 people hop on my tracks. And I've been producing for a while, bro. And your vibe is also pretty cool. Remember that you showed me that guy who rapped with Summers? In one stream that you showed me his music, and you showed me like 2 songs of his. I didn't really like the first one, but I liked the second one a lot. He's like a white plug and B rapper. Can't remember his name. But it can also be bad because sidetracking and overly invested. Yeah, I do understand your point, bro. It's terrible. It's terrible. So yeah, man. I just want to say thank you, bro. You know, and you know, you also helped me. I forgot how to record in FL, but you were the first person who ever taught me that in like 10 years of using this shit. And yeah, man, you also helped me to like mix and master. Well, I even look at what I fucking did in this project, bro. I did the same thing that you taught me with the parametric EQ, right? It's the 2 open squares, and I gave it a high pass here, and I dragged it to the left. And if you did not teach me how to do this, I would have never done it. And now I consistently do it. So if I ever have to send you or anybody else a track, it sounds a little bit better or significantly better. So thank you, my G. I really appreciate you, bro. Really do. And yeah, Lil Shine. Lil Shine was his name. Now I remember. Well, thanks to you. You were even going on your cell phone during the 2-minute segments while you watched the solo. It's because I was like, if I have to sit down here and do something else, I better reply to my girlfriend and some shit. She sent me a text, and my mom also sent me a text, and some other people. I was like, yo, I better multitask while we can do this. See? God damn, bro. So, all right, let's listen to this. Let me show Steph. All right, let me show Steph this. Mozart in the FL, we got it. Papa Glizzy. We got it. All right, this is not that impressive. It sounds very nice, but my music is very basic, you know. Not like the most insane chord progressions or whatever. It just sounds nice. And now look at this. Where the fuck's the Forgotten? There we go. And the motor stuff, physically ADHD, I heard that can be like vicious feet tapping. Yeah, man. And difficulty sitting still or constantly losing focus. Yep. Absolutely, bro. You're not seeing my legs right now, but my leg is like... I could be a professional drummer. I really could. All right. So, Angela, we got the Forgotten, and we got the pianos. And you know, Skits loves stacking pianos. That's why there's 3 pianos here. Mozart, hashtag Schubert, hashtag Chopin. Absolutely. You're looking at him right now. Thanks to Steph. Thanks to Sacred Steph. Thanks to the Mark 21. Thanks to Mr. Dave. Thanks to Skies. Thanks to Arrow. I'm that guy. But I'm not him alone. I am him thanks to y'all. A lot of y'all have contributed to the sauce. All right, we start adding drums. Oh, got a glizzy. When I rap, I make you dizzy. When I rap, I make it seem easy. I rap way better than G-Eazy. Woo! Homie says, hey, yeah, you got it. Nice EQ. That's good for when you send beats out to people to rap on. Absolutely. I have to admit, I just don't know how to mix. I know how to mix like on this part, you know, like increasing, decreasing the volumes of certain things. But that's as far as it goes. And yeah, I could improve, but I just don't care. I just want to make the music, and then I can send it over to somebody like you who likes engineering and shit, and you make it sound better. Technically, like, you know? But the composition, and I like composing and making it. I contributed to the sauce. Absolutely, my guy. That's why you get a kiss on the cheeks. Look at this shit. And by no means is this like finished. I just did this. I just opened this shit and started playing around with FL Studio like always. Somebody said this sounds like Undertale. I think it was Skies. Like something from Undertale, the game. Okay. Yeah, dog, you got it. Just send it out to someone to mix it, but don't be surprised if they charge you a fee. I know. And these fucking prices are insane. Because it is, you know, very meticulous work. I'm not saying that, like, engineers or Max or Misters type dudes don't deserve the money that they make. By no means is it finished. I have to say that. You know how many minutes I have to spend just trying to tweak where the 808s go? I just did this on a minute, and then on stream I was stressed. I was like, nah, I gotta pivot. I can't do this shit. I was spending like 10 minutes just figuring this out. Like, nah, I gotta pivot. I can't do that shit. So then we started adding more melodies or making the melody a little bit more complex. We gave up working on the drums because Mark was gonna have a panic attack. We're putting the 3 pianos to use. Let's see. Bro, I've been sent songs where it was a choir of vocals. It took 1 week straight to mix. I would kill myself, man. That sounds like a lot of work. I couldn't spend 1 week straight doing something. You know what I meant. Of course I do. You fuckers are as sick as me. In the head. Clinically, mentally, psychologically, mentally, situationally. Oh my God, I just went on an Eminem rapping spree. I know you don't necessarily do vocals, but ever thought of just writing one song? Bro, I have. I actually have rapped before, and I have songs where I've rapped. And I also write lyrics to my beats, you know? Like, if we go to my music folder here, and see, for example, one I called Kenya, right? And here are a bunch of lyrics, right? None of it is set in stone, but let's see, there's got to be another text document here. There's got to be a couple. For example, this one, Marlboro. All this shit. All these are raps. All right? I do write. It's just that I don't showcase that. I'm not really that interested. Maybe I haven't put that much thought into it. But I undercharged her too, bro. $100. Damn. I should have been like 400. Damn, glizzies. 400 glizzies. God damn. So yeah, I don't have the money right now to send anybody anything. If they charge me $400, I gotta prostitute myself or some shit. I gotta start sucking some dick. Whoa. You guys know what I was gonna say. But I had to start doing that immediately, ASAP, to slang $400. Imagine if that motherfucker be like, nah, my G, it's gonna be 800. It's gonna be a band, huh? When am I gonna get? I don't have a band on me. I barely got 100 G's on me, man. Oh my God. When you start to rap, it's a rap. No one comes close. You wanted to rap that shit. No one comes close. All you need is applause. And we're all gay in this live stream, and we pause. That's what Mark wanted to say. He's amazing, man. He's amazing. Maybe you could write one piece, and if it's a simple vocal and ad-libs, that's pretty affordable price. Oh, shit. Damn, bro. We're learning new shit every day. That's a good thing about being alive, ladies and gentlemen. You can learn one thing every day. One thing. No, yeah, hopefully, yeah. I think one day. One thing. What the fuck am I saying? One thing every day. All right, let's rap again. The Marcus. When you start a rap, it's a rap. No one comes close. All you need is applause. And everybody in this chat is gay. Pause. Somebody needs to lock me in a mental institution, ladies and gentlemen. You should rap it, and I'm not talking about McDonald's jail. You know, I don't like taking life too seriously. When I do, I spend a lot of time doing shit. But, for example, yeah, do we have any beats where we can rap, bro? Let's just listen to the ending. All right, let's listen to the ending of what is hypothetically going to be this song. See? Isolate the drum skits. There we go. 20 glizzies. I spit so hot, I make Mark dizzy. I'm imagining the audience giving a round of applause. And I tell the audience, look guys, you're all gay, pause. All right. Look at this. The Mozart of FL Studio is me. Woo. Yeah, I was reading and I do agree. Let's see. Do you mind maybe using one of your lyric notes in a recording on the song, or do you just write and not record? I write and not record. Maybe get a rappable beat first. Absolutely. Let's see if we do that. Bro, I was gonna leave in like 5 minutes, but you guys and myself, it's not your guys' fault. I dragged this on too, and I just get so excited with the homies that, you know, I forget that time passes and I have to do shit. Just a tip from me to hum out on my, yeah. I do that. I hum when I produce or when I make beats. These are some tips I use as an artist, bro. Look at that fucking flex from Steph. These are some tips I use. Brackets, an artist. Sacred Steph is saying he's the Michael Jackson of FL Studio 2. It's me and him. I have to duke it out then. We're going to have to. Mark says something. Let me see. Give me a kiss. Don't miss. I like the homie hug. Don't make me look like a pug. You're kind of writing slow. You seem like a slug. That beer is empty. You better refill the mug. Don't act like we ain't gay in this chat. Give me a hug. I don't like listening to rap. I like listening to plug. I don't talk to the one down below, Satan. I talk to the one above. Jesus. Sorry, bro. No, bro. I suck joking. Where's my hug at? Type beat. All right. Let's see if I got some shit. Let's see if I got where's my hug type beat. I don't know, man. What the fuck are we gonna do it on, man? Save changes to April 4th. Do I have to do that? Didn't we do anything new when we open? Nah. What is this? I have not finished this, but I have been meaning to. Let me see. fucking good. In the get, got a cat in the hat. I'm the man, got a cat. My motherfucking gun go boom. My motherfucking goes bloom, bloom. Tick tock, I am the man. I walk the block. I don't go with the fucking flock. One man army with a fucking gun. I don't know, this is like, I can't, it has to be slower. I can't really rap on like fast beats type shit. I get too crazy trying to ride on the beat. Let me see. Sorry, I ain't having 2.0. This sounds like, yeah. The classical, it's magical. It gets you through a higher level. Keep your head on a swivel. Oh shit, he used level. I was gonna rhyme with level. I was thinking of Wiz Khalifa on my level. Let me see, what the fuck is this? Uh-huh. This might be something slower. Let's see. That's classical. It's magical. This is weird. This is like abstract rap type shit. I'm Lil Peep. I'm in gym class. I'm looking at a fat ass. I'm going crazy. No, dog, I ain't lazy. I really like girls, but I got one. And I ain't unfaithful. I got one. DJ Khaled in my head. Another one. I got one. I'm waiting for the fucking hi-hat to sound, bro. I don't like the shit on the cloud, bro. Let me, here we go. It's 17? Okay. Why does it sound so low? Track doesn't have fucking volume. This is like Jace. Don't know who Jace is. No cap. I'm on a race. I fly fast on a different pace. I'm not you, homie. I'm not Jace. I'm a little bit crazy. Don't give a shit. I'm not fucking lazy. I'm not that shit. Wanna smoke a blunt in a different world? Cause I used to be a motherfucking addict. Not problem with that. I just used to spend a lot of time by myself in the attic. Smoke all fucking day. Smoke all fucking day. Kinda lazy that way. Didn't do shit today. Didn't do shit yesterday except fucking smoke. Not a joke. Don't do drugs, kids. Oh shit. Somebody turn on the lights in the podium. Okay, ya voy para allá. Lunch is ready. Somebody told me that food is thirsty. Can't do shit B. Don't know shit C. Got a eBay. This girl hasn't washed in days. She smells like hot cheese. Don't be a bully giving wedgies and swirlies. I tell my girlfriend to pay for her own pedigree. And if you ask me for Parmesan, I say yeah, please. Read that rap voice. Read that in a rap voice. I was doing that shit before you even told me, boy. I'm fucking amazing. And it's not ego. I just feel good. I'm with the homies. I'm on a cloud and I'm not lonely. And I got Steph in the hood and I got Mark in the hood and I got Styles in the hood and I got Dave in the hood. And that means that I'm good, bro. I don't need you and your lame excuse, bro. I got your nose, bro. What you gonna do, stream? What you gonna do, lean? Don't you dare stop. The flow gotta continue until you drop. I'm fucking dead. And they didn't kill me with a pencil lead yet. They got a bullet in a gun, bro. And they shot that shit on my way, bro. And I got clocked, bro. On my head, bro. And I got knocked down. And I bled, bro. But I ain't gonna fucking die. Not yet. Not until that I blow up. And I ain't there yet. And I ain't there yet. but I'm gonna get there, you bet. And I ain't there yet, but I'm gonna get there, you bet. Woo! Improvisational skills, freestyling skills, 20 out of 10. Message, 0 out of 10. What the fuck was Skits saying? Skits was just not even. He done did it again. He invaded the hospitals again. Thinking every chase a baby all again. Bottles in all the rooms again. Yeah, Diddy fucking crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go. I need to go have some lunch. I gotta say, this impromptu stream was fucking lit. Because I did what I wanted to do, came back, had some fun, made some music, listened to some music. But above all else, you know how many familiar faces I saw that I was not expecting to see? A lot. My sister even popped in the first one. Who else? Homie Mark popped in the second one. Skies came, Dave came, Steph came. Arrow came and he shit on us. He was like, what the fuck is going on in this stream, bro? I'm expecting some Plaqueboymax shit. You fuckers are talking about life and shit. This ain't no Plaqueboymax Returns. It's some bullshit. And he dipped immediately. But that's what it matters to me. I got to see familiar faces. I got to see the very same people that I'm here for. You guys, I probably said it again. I know I sound like a broken record, but you guys are the sole reason why I'm doing here. And also because I am a narcissist and I want 30 gabillion subscribers, $30 gajillion. Number one YouTuber in the world. Number you see my face. It ain't Mr. Beast. It ain't PewDiePie. It's my face. Fuck all them. No, I'm kidding. I don't want no smoke with nobody. It's all love, baby. And don't forget Final Fantasy 6 or Mario RPGs. It will attract views as games. I know we are. There's a duality. We are in a rush to get to the top. We are in a rush that is a race. I don't know if tomorrow I'm gonna die or I'm gonna be in another place. I don't know if tomorrow I'm never gonna stream. You're never gonna see my face. But yeah. Thank you guys. Don't leave. Man, that was probably the most romantic thing I've ever read in my life. Not even my fucking mom has said that shit. Or my girls. When I say girls, it's not that I have multiple. I'm talking about my ex-girlfriends and shit. Don't leave. Damn, man, I'm about to cry. Do a dance live stream and end the live stream and just start going to town. I'm joking. Hey, man, I was actually going to get spiritually teary. That shit was amazing. Well, yeah, my girl tells me that shit from time to time. Don't leave. I'm going to get sad. You don't have the permission to die. No. I have a soul mission. Well, I have many missions. Remember, we are human beings, all of us here. We all have different layers. We all have different things that make the very fabric of our being and soul. Y'all are good at a lot of things just like me. But there's one thing where you will eclipse every other person because there's one thing that you are extraordinary at, regardless of what any person in the planet will tell you. And I think mine is a very vague answer. I'm just a creative person. I like to create, and I can create many things. I've been blessed with the talent of writing, making music, making videos, I guess. And just writing, I love the arts. That's where I lean. Everybody has a natural inclination, so to speak, and my inclinations are artistic, creative. I like painting too. I'm very good at painting, very abstract things though. Not like I'm not leaning into realism or anything like that. So, and you guys do too. And I love sharing what I make, and hopefully I can make a living off of that. And if I'm not doing that, I'm also a very good teacher. I teach English and I also teach, other things. But English is what I mainly teach. So you should make them some twerk beats and play them for your girlfriend off stream. You might not regret it. The thing is, my girlfriend is like very opposite of me. She doesn't like rap, hip hop, trap, none of that. She's not a very musical person either. I am. And if I put her music, I'm always like rapping some dumb shit. And it's just for like laughs and shit. But she hates it, man. She thinks like rap and like reggaeton and shit like that is like the bane of the planet's existence. A lot of kids are doing drugs and blah, blah, blah. Thanks to the rap and thanks to reggaeton and thanks to... She's like that. She don't understand what like music do and be shit. You know? It might make things easier for you. Not Latina can't resist. My girlfriend, she hates that shit, bro. And she's not a musical person. At all. At all, bro. I am. I'm like the creative. What music does she like? Pop, and Christian music. And religious, like Christian music. Yeah. Christian music and pop. That's where she's at. Yeah, but what if it's a beat? Nah, bro. Oh, well, she likes my beats. I play her shit, and I also make music for her. And she likes that. But the second I'm saying, I want to lick that ass. I want to smoke that grass. I want to grab them cheeks. She's saying, no. Mark's saying I'm his girlfriend now. Of course. What if it's a reggaeton beat itself? Nah, she fucking hates that shit. She gets reminded that, of the thing that she says. It's like reggaeton is fucking up society. So is rap. So is all these music talks about sex, drugs, blah. She's nothing. I would have to like talk about Jesus in a reggaeton beat. Or give her Christian reggaeton or some shit. Can you show us one song you recorded before you leave? That'll have to wait. I could give you right now. I have a song where I fucking rap in the YouTubes, but you're going to have to find that shit. And odds are that you're never going to find it. Imagine how many YouTube channels there are. And I'm talking about this shit was uploaded a billion years ago. But I will. One day I will. You can probably get her to dance if you played bachata or merengue. Yeah, I could probably get her to dance. We have danced before. But she's not a dancer either. And I have to admit, I'm not the greatest. I can dance merengue, but salsa, I'm terrible. And I could, dance hip-hop and like electronic music, because you can freestyle that shit. All you have to have is like some sort of rhythm, cadence, and just, repeat, alternate shit. Do you any music that makes your girlfriend dance? There's got to be something. Nope. She dances without music. She dances on my dick without no music. Holy shit. If Mrs. Skits would listen to my streams or be tuning in, she would probably hit me with a goddamn television the second she saw me. Because she's very opposite of me. She's like very polite. She's very, Does salsa do it for her? Nah, bro. Maybe y'all could do that off stream. No. Hell no. I'm telling you, she's not musical, bro. She don't got the rhythm. She don't got it. There are people that don't care about music. They don't. And she's one of them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been good. Mr. Skits is going to be out for a little bit. I promise that next week you're going to be seeing more of me. At the very least, I'm going to at least stream once because I have to come back here on Monday. But I'm not going to be here today, Saturday, Sunday. I will be back here on Monday. I'm fucking throwing gang signs here. Brr, brr, brr. I don't even know what this means, but it looks cool. It kind of looks like a gang sign. She screams, "Poppy," when you hit it. No, bro, she screams, "Sacred staff." Or Daddy Skits. No, she doesn't scream. Or does she scream Skitsland? She screams my real name. My real name. Nah. None of that. I'm not going to share that shit with y'all. That's for me. And don't y'all be sharing your intimate shit with your fucking partners. You just got to signal a gang. You just signal a gang, bro. Be careful. I know. I ain't no gang. I don't gang bang. I'm not no gang member. I ain't no shit. I'm just a simple guy on the internet, all right? Does she say skitty? She says skitty is litty. She screams, "Mark, y'all guys are fucking degenerates, bro." Skits. That's why I love the internet. That's why I love y'all. That's why I'm fucking insane. That's why y'all are fucking insane too. Skitty or scatty, natty or nitty? Do you take steroid skits? You do drug skits? You like pussy skits? You like dick skits? Pause. Are you gay skits? Yo, I'm him. That's what I'm gonna say. So, ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all. I will be seeing you soon. Thank you so much, guys. Steph, I love you. Mark, I love you. Dave, I love you. Skies, I love you. I love all my homies. I love all my